Is it starting again? Everyone is talking about the Hanta virus and the panic is spreading. So, will there be another lockdown? Now, I'm not a medical professional, so I will not be going into the medical details concerning the Hanta virus. But my question is, what happens if you choose not to go along with the official narrative? What if they impose upon us new restrictions and mandates, a new, poke in the arm, as we say? And what if you choose not to go along with that? Then what happens? I think, as someone who chose not to go along with the official narrative last time, that this time the consequences will be even more brutal. You will be an outcast. And interestingly, in the Viking society, they had a term for that, skoggangr, sentenced to be detached from society. The outlaw, he had to survive on his own, out in the woods. In this video I will give you a strategy for surviving skoggangr. And keep in mind that maybe, given the sort of society that we live in today, maybe skoggangr isn't such a bad thing after all. In Viking society, you depended on society, on your ett, your kin, your tribe. But today people have been mostly detached from their tribe. They don't have a tribe. And also we are kept as slaves, basically. Like that hamster on the hamster wheel, running faster and faster. That's basically your life now. Working for some company that doesn't care about you, just so that you can pay the rent, barely, and pay the taxes, the ever-increasing taxes. Life as an outcast during the Viking Age must have been very difficult. But maybe it's a little bit different today. And if you think about it, life as an outcast is the ultimate kind of freedom. And if we find ourselves living under tyrannical rule, which I will argue that, it's looking more and more like that, and they impose upon us a new lockdown, for instance, we have to detach from that society. We have to become outcasts in order to be happy, in order to live lives of integrity and freedom. During the Viking Age, it was usually violent crimes that would make you an outlaw. But today, in the so-called modern society, I believe that standing up for yourself and being a man or woman of honor and integrity might get you in trouble. But okay, I promised you a strategy to survive and thrive as a modern-day skoggangr, a modern-day outcast, someone who has chosen to walk his own way through life, someone who refuses to bend the knee to the powers that be, And number one, you have to make sure that you cover your basic needs. That is food, clean water, shelter, and safety, personal safety. that doesn't have to cost a lot of money, actually. You can learn to hunt and fish if you don't know how to do that already. You can learn basic survival skills, and you can spend months out in the woods. People have done that before. Years. And they have been quite comfortable, actually. I would argue that that's how people used to live back in, just a few generations ago. Second, you need to take care of your physical and mental health. What that means is that you must stop eating crap. Eat real food. So, avoid the ultra-processed nonsense that they want to sell you for cheap in the stores, and buy real food. Fish, meat, vegetables. That's what your body needs, and you will feel so much better after just a few days eating real foods only. Stay away from all toxins. Also, of course, the ones that come with recreational attached to them, if you know what I mean. Stay 100% away from all of those, all of the time, completely. You will feel so much better. Drink water, lots of water. You've heard that one before, I guess. And when it comes to your mental health, it's so important that you limit your time on social media. Stop the doom scrolling. Start, if you don't do it already, start reading books. Read the old classics. That's very good for your mental health. Try, if you can, to find people that you can have these good and deep conversations with. Because this leads us to number three. And this is maybe the most important one. You must find your tribe. We can't do this on our own. So how do you find your tribe? I will say that use in this case, technology. You can reach out in the comments section on this video. Lots of people do that, and I know quite a few people who have got in touch that way. Try to find people with whom you share common interests, and I will argue that anything that has to do with the outdoors, like hiking, camping and that sort of thing, that's the best way to build a tribe. Because if you're indoors in a city, you're kind of in the system, if you get what I'm saying. So reach out to people. You have to be active and talk about what's happening. Talk about what's happening with this, in this case now, the Hanta virus, and if it develops, if they start with the same agenda as last time, if they do that, you need some people who understand what's actually going on. I think it is very, very obvious that we have to detach from modern society. You can live in modern society and be fully immersed in all of that, but it will probably not be a full and happy life. A full and happy life, you will find that out in nature, preferably with other people, your tribe. And you can start by becoming part of this community here. Subscribe to the channel. It is for free, and I upload videos every Saturday and sometimes in the middle of the week as well. So yeah, that's a shameless self-promotion there. But yeah, I mean, this is a community. I can see it in the comment section. This is also a community, and yeah, and you're very welcome by my campfire. Choosing skoggangr is choosing a life that is more pure, more intentional, more difficult in many ways, but also much better, much happier. It's about taking control of your own life, your own destiny, your own happiness, your own mental and physical well-being. I'm not asking you to quit your job today and run out into the woods and vanish forever. This needs to be done in steps. And my question to you is, which little step towards more freedom and intentional living is it that you can take today? What can you do today? And please, if you can, write so in the comments, because that will help other people watching this video maybe to do the same. And maybe we together can help each other detaching from all the negative stuff happening now and all the panic spreading and the wars and all of that stress. Maybe we can help each other to detach from all of that and get closer to nature. And so please share your thoughts in the comments.